He is a living giant. He's gonna be at our school next year too.
Oh my God. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
he's
if you remember Logan,
All right, guys, welcome back to the Talent Podcast. I am Nate.
I'm Shaun.
Travis or nickname Xyneye.
This is gonna be a fun episode.
Yeah, yeah, it better be fun because I was promised fun, and if it's
You
not,
promised
I might
promised fun and
leave.
a good time.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Well, good way to start off
Figures.
the day
So,
by getting here 20 minutes late with a dog walk longer than expected. No, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, that dog walk wasn't as fun as I thought it would be, so this better be extra fun, actually. So, like, counteracting, like
Yeah,
my dog walk was like here, and so the compensate this needs to be like up here, No,
we'll see if we can
you
get
know
up
what I
there.
mean? Yeah, yeah,
Scales.
yeah,
Stonks. All right.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Travis, you've never been on a podcast, have you?
I've never been on a podcast, but I've been on multiple streams, a couple of YouTube videos, and other social media platforms. So,
Nice. John, this is like your second time on.
Well, I mean, third if you're counting that one time, the Christmas episode.
You weren't on the Christmas episode, I thought.
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah, it was just
You remember?
you and David.
No, like first season of the telling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We have two names for it now, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, this is like your third time, I guess.
yeah.
This is your first guest episode.
Oh yeah. So, Travis, how's it feel to be my first guest?
how does it feel for me to be your first guest? Oh, it feels
Yeah.
pretty good. I've never been on a podcast before, and I'm willing to see how the platform works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're on a podcast, how is it?
It's pretty interesting. This like good starting off podcast. Nothing's too large. Nothing's too like simple. It's a good like balance in starting off a podcast.
We're aiming for.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Good jumping off point.
How long ago have you started this podcast?
Well,
Or the
we started this podcast. It was me and Nathan Garcia. We started this like the week before Thanksgiving. I just decided, you know what, I'm bored. I want to make a podcast, as I thought those were kind of trending right now. So it was just like, all
that
right.
makes sense.
And he didn't even know what he was getting into either. So it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go along with it.
I mean, it seems to be working. There's
Yeah.
a good healthy server and a good platform for podcasts.
Yeah. And plus,
Yeah.
apparently podcasts are still trending right now, so that's a
Yeah.
plus.
Indeed, it is.
Yes. So, Nate, do you have any topics for us to talk about?
Well, we can start with let's start with school. How is school going for you, Travis?
Oh, school's pretty decent. I have successful grades like C's and above, but there's teachers that are
Same.
just not the most fun to deal with. It's rare, but every now and again I skip a class so I don't have to deal with the teachers.
History.
So I don't have to deal with the teachers yelling at me for not doing an assignment when I want to do it at home. But I usually do most of my assignments at home because it gets
I know what class you're talking about.
second period.
Yeah.
I do my stuff at home.
Your favorite friend, the substitute or whatever you call it, the aide in the classroom. Your favorite teacher.
Oh my God, the 8 is. I have her for like 3 different classes. It's really annoying.
I have her for two of my classes, and they just like, it's like, are you doing okay, Nate? It's like, do you need any help? It's like, I didn't ask.
Are you doing
but
okay? This is Bob Bang Bus. I am here for your protection. So,
You are failing this class. You have 18 zeros. How is this possible?
you are 18
were
zeros.
literally
You
here
should
all
do
day.
your essay right now. You have to do it at home tomorrow. She always tells me to take vitamin C because I'm tired. She's like, oh, you should take vitamin C because you are tired. I'm like, okay, I don't get good sleep. That's it.
Dude, sometimes I just ignore her and then she just walks away. I don't know how I do it.
That's what I try to do, but then she's just like tapping on my desk, like, Xyneye, Xyneye, and it's so annoying. She just taps on my desk while I'm trying to just have my head down.
One day, I don't think you're there, but I kind of fell asleep during like one of the hit like videos that like nobody watches, and she got a book and just bang on the desk. It scared the daylights out of me.
No. I hate teachers that do that. That would scare me so bad.
So yeah, now I'm afraid to sleep in that class because I'm afraid the actual teacher will do it. Because it seems like something she would do.
Yep. It's scary.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's also my English teacher that's kind of stupid. They have a wacky way of writing. They're saying that they don't know how to write properly. Like, they're an English teacher that doesn't know how to spell correctly, and it's kind of wacky. But other than that, my classes are doing just fine. I have a couple art electives that I do. It's going good, socially decent. Not really a sociable person.
Shaun, anybody you want to talk about?
Not really, but like, we had like that, what's it called? We had like introduced like the 8th graders to our school, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so I was doing that, right? And I went on because I was like part of the
Yeah,
in
I was
charge
there
of the
too.
tours, right? Yeah. And so I gave tours to like 3 groups, and so like 4th group was like our biggest group. I think like maybe like 14, 16 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were walking around the school, and these people were kind of rude because like I'm giving them a tour, and I don't think they were listening because they were like talking to each other the entire time.
Then you
I'm
shouldn't
like,
take me
I'm
on a
trying
tour.
to help you. Yeah.
Then don't take me on a
No
tour.
tour. I can do it to myself. I'm independent.
Yeah.
And then I got to the theater department, right? Right, and like this corner, right? And I turn the corner, and I turn around, and there's only 2 of them left. In the span of like 30 seconds, all of them but 2 people have left.
That's
I was
all
like,
right.
What happened?
Negative review. You were not interesting enough for us.
It was a band wave.
Yeah.
It was a band wave. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Lost connection.
Lost connection. Servers are down. Try again tomorrow. There's 2 lucky people still in the call.
Yeah. I convinced somebody because I was doing the water polo stand there. I convinced somebody from football to join water polo. He actually signed the forms and everything.
Wow.
He's like 6'6".
Dang.
He's like 6'7", everything. That and he's like, I just stole your guy.
You still your tallest member.
He said he's supposed to be 7'3" when he's an adult. I was
No
like,
shot.
holy.
How old is this guy?
He's 13 and he's 6'7". He's massive.
Jesus. Holy moly.
Yeah, his parents are
Yeah.
tall, so he gets that from him.
Fair enough.
I know. I'm standing next to him, and we got one of our short friends, and I said, "Hey, can you like see if his like elbow can fit in your shoe?" And then we put it on his shoe and his elbow. There was so much room left. He apparently wears a custom 20 size shoe.
Oh my god. This
Jeez.
man's huge and 13 years old. Man's not.
And I told him like my coach was like, I don't know if we can have him on the team because I don't think we make suits that big.
Hell, bro. Man's really out here living
Like a
giant.
size. He is a living giant. He's gonna be at our school next year too.
Oh my god. He's.
Yeah, I had
he's
if you remember Logan,
Yeah.
we were like just hanging out, right? And he's like in Link through 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this like guy, he walked up to us, and because I was like with like some like pretty tall people, right? Like, you have like Logan, he's like 6'5", right?
Yeah.
And he walks up to us, and he's like, hey, you guys want to join volleyball? I'm like what? What are you talking about? And And it was kind of funny because like he was like clearly, very clearly not talking to me because I was like I was in tall.
Yeah.
Clearly talking to the ones that are
I
6'4"
feel
and
like
above.
I feel like there's like for the new eighth graders this year, it's like there's a range that they have either extreme or they're too extreme. Like they have the short kids, but then you have the giant kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened that last year, this year too. Like the freshmen, they're huge and then they're like short.
Yeah, there's like tall freshmen and the short freshmen, and the ones that are like
Yeah.
super short is
Yeah.
kind of scary. It seems like they're elementary school kids in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like telling my sister that I was like, you
I
know,
saw
like,
your
you're like,
sister. You
Yeah.
convinced her to join swim.
oh yeah, and she told me that, and she got. I was like telling her, I was like, you know, you're like taller than like half the freshman class this year, right? She's like, really?
It's crazy.
Wait till she finds the giant 6'7" kid.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, bro! Like he's gonna be getting all the attention because he's just tall.
Dude, he could.
Yeah.
He had the duck under the hallways with one of the tour people. I heard.
Really?
Yeah, the door was not big enough for him, so he had to like.
Oh no! Actually, that tall.
I'm only imagining how basketball didn't recruit him though.
That's true. But
Oh,
next
yeah.
year's
Yeah.
freshman, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go another year with freshmen.
Yeah, I'm only gonna have 4 classes next year, so I'm chill.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have 3 classes this year,
No, it's
and 2 electives and a free 5th. I'm just like, it's kind of annoying. You have to have at most 5 classes, or at least 5 classes. That's what it is.
yeah. I think I'm able to do like 4 classes because I can just drop a class if I just join it. I can say, you know what, I'm not interested in drop, and I'll just like join like I don't know, like a random science. Like I'll join physics, and I was like, you know what, I'm not interested in doing this again. So
Oh, just pretending to hop in another class and then just dropping and getting a free period again.
yep, that's the plan.
I want to have a free 6th and free 5th. It'd be so much better.
The only thing I'm worried about is how how the free period's gonna work, because I don't want it to be like, oh, first period and then you have a free second and third periods. Like that's really annoying.
Those are
Oh,
annoying,
yeah.
yeah.
And then I would love to either have a free first and second or a free third and fourth, because then I can just leave at lunch or come back at lunch or come at break in the morning.
Honestly, I prefer 5th or 6th because you get out of school early.
Yeah, but I have a sports, so I don't think I can do fifth or
That's
sixth.
fair.
That'd be actually annoying too. A free fourth and free fifth. That'd be annoying too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I could leave on a 5th period. So a free fourth and I don't know. But then I would have to come back,
Yeah.
and I don't want to deal with that because people are bad drivers.
People are bad drivers. I know that
Yeah,
Yeah.
from driving with my
the
mom.
police at the school, the cones at the school. Oh my,
The cone situation.
yeah, that was so useless.
The first time that they set up the cones, everyone was blocked.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
they realized that block people exited to make it a 2-way lane. That's how people exited and made it go faster. But when you make the cones, it's a 1-way traffic. And what happens when all the parents get out? You just have this one way of students just like going butt to butt the entire way.
It's really bad. They
Yeah.
need to make like a new entrance and exit somewhere, even though they probably can't, but still.
Oh, we don't get that kind of funding.
No, we don't.
We don't
That's
get
the
that kind of
problem.
funding. We don't even get nice food.
No. We get the dollar store
The
Domino's
pizza
pizza.
sometimes. Oh, daddy's.
The daddy's pizza.
I don't know how they thought that was a good idea to put that on a poster in the high school.
Oh, daddy's pizza. Yes, I loved my daddy's pizza.
Big Daddy's pizza.
Oh, they need to use their brains sometimes. And like I don't know why, but some of the food looks like it's a fossil. Like some of like the bright like red like weird apples, like those suck so much.
The bright red ones? Like the vibrant red ones, you mean?
Yeah, like that one.
Okay, no.
It's like not the circle one, but like
Yeah.
the weird
wacky one?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
those
so
are
bad.
Yeah,
That's why I asked for the Honeycrisp
Yeah.
apples specifically. And
I started doing that.
and if they don't have those, I'm gonna get carrots and spread a bunch of tahini all over it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Be nice if
It's not just like staring into the camera.
be nice if they had actual lunches. Shaun, you good?
Yeah.
I think he's disconnecting.
Oh, I am.
Brain disconnected. Try again.
He's repairing.
Repairing our software.
yeah, I'm
Please give
repairing.
us a moment.
Update driver.
There's some files that are corrupted. You need to fix these.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a funny story. Okay, so my computer on the side, like on my desk, it's like a Dell like Alienware whatever. So I got it for Christmas, and it decided to not boot up weird. It took like 5 minutes to like start up, and it's like that's not normal. It takes like 12 seconds to start up. We called Dell, and we find out the power supply is not working. And you know what their solution was? Wipe the hard drive.
No.
What?
When it-
Wipe the hard.
No, okay. The fan inside it's actively not spinning, and it's just like wipe the hard drive, and we're like, no, no. And here's the thing: we can't wipe the hard drive if we can't get into Windows.
Yeah.
Because it won't start up. It won't start up. It's like, how do we resolve this? Like, and they said you just have to wipe the hard drive. It's like, well, how do we wipe the hard drive? And it's like they won't give us an answer. And here's their second solution: buy a computer and wipe the hard drive there. And it's like, why would we do that?
Yeah,
You're telling me to
why
go
would you
buy a
do that?
laptop? I'm not gonna go buy a laptop.
No. It's not.
And then they hung up on us. So and they didn't even write down the ticket properly. They said boot up issue,
Boot up issue? Okay.
even though and they won't give us a warrant, and they won't let us use our warranty to repair the device.
Wow. Okay. You should, like, do something about that.
There's nothing we can do. The person was being like, they didn't escalate it. They wouldn't let us talk to a supervisor. They didn't. We got half of her name, but like that's not gonna do much good. We got her last name somehow.
I had a similar issue with my PC, actually. There was, my power supply went bad. It was one of the best power supplies in the house, but
Yeah.
I had to swap it out for an old power PC in the other room. It's been working just fine, but when I did have the bad power supply, it would instantly overheat, shut off the PC, or do something. It would just stop working, shut off the PC, like at random, and it was very unhealthy for my PC. I was like playing a game,
Yeah.
then it was shut off, and then I turned it back on to get into the session again because it was multiplayer, and it shut off again, and I was like, I'm done. I was so mad. And that happened for like 2 months
Yeah.
until I had to get the power supply out.
Yeah.
So like, I'm a laptop user because like,
We know.
Yeah.
We can see
We
your
can
camera
tell. We
quality.
can tell.
yeah. So and so like I think I was like maybe like 2 years ago like the laptop I was like using like mainly
Mhm.
it like started booting up, right? It like I think it was like a hard drive problem. I think it was like corrupted or something, and then so then I like we took it to like repair guy, and he said like take it to Staples for some reason, and then so we went to Staples, right? And so the guy's like, okay, yeah, I can like we gave it to him. It's like, yeah, I can have this repaired in like I don't know, but maybe like a week or something. And so we're like, okay. And then like we get home and he like calls us like, hey, can you guys like come back? I can't repair this PC. I'm like, oh, why? And then like he like cracked this PC like wasn't mine to begin with. It was like I think it was like my mom's. And then so he cracks up with the PC and he shows us the battery and that thing's like a balloon. I was like, what the hell happened?
My God.
Your battery just like exploded.
Inflated.
Yeah, it was like on the brink of exploding. That's why I didn't want to like fix it because like if you did it, fucking like,
That's happened to
Yeah, that's an
that's
idiot.
happened to phones
That's
too,
bad.
and I don't know the reason for that. Probably like overheat or something.
Yeah. Constant overheating. Yeah.
I think it has something to do with like just like not unplugging it from charging.
Mm.
Yeah, if you keep them in
Yeah.
for too long, then yeah, it'll probably
Yeah.
do too much for the battery to handle. Like the battery can't handle that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing was so annoying though. But like the fan was actively not spinning. We could send a picture to them and they said, sorry, wipe the hard drive. It was like we can't wipe the hard drive even now because we don't have a computer to work. Even if we did have one, we couldn't wipe it.
That's why.
It's just
That's
like
why I bought custom. That's why I custom built my PC. It has
and
decent Windows specs, or for the generation it was made. It was like 3-4 years ago.
yeah, and the reason that we were gonna take it to a shop, and then I realized they can't do anything with the power supply because it's physically attached to the actual computer. And if they take it
Oh.
out, it's gonna like it's in like the back where all the components are. That has like all the USB ports and everything. So it's actively in the PC, and they don't make those. It's like Dell exclusive, like whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know why they'd have a
Yeah,
power
that's why-
supply be physically connected. That's kind of stupid.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's why we were like, this is kind of dumb, and like, okay. And it physically wasn't working. Like we even brought up this thing that's like fan zero.
Fan zero.
It's like okay.
Brought up the
0%, and then you got like the
Open up, like,
CPU
Task
fan
Manager or
100%,
look at performance.
and yeah, and like we would just see this like we wouldn't get to the Alienware like startup menu until like after 11 minutes of it just sitting here, and we just wasted an hour with Dell support just like. And I know they're following the script, so I have to like they have to follow the script. I get it, but like, still,
They were
like,
just being
come on.
not smart.
Well, yeah, they didn't use their brains. I know they have to follow the script, but like, come on, it's like I'm not gonna. I can't wipe the hard drive, but I can't get into Windows.
It's
I'm not gonna go buy a laptop either.
no, it's not worth.
I'll just go. I'll go rent a school Chromebook, and I'll see how fast I can get that going.
How fast to get the podcast going, recording, Discord, camera, etc., everything, all that Chromebook would just explode.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Chromebooks, we went into the So I had like this theater thing to do yesterday, and so we went to the conference room, right? And we just like this closet, right? We open it. There's like I don't know, like maybe like 50 boxes, like really big boxes. Like open one of them, it's like Chromebooks. They're all Chromebooks.
50 boxes of giant Chromebooks.
They're just like just full of Chromebooks. I'm like, what? Like you could steal one of those and like have like I don't know, like maybe like 10 Chromebooks. Like, dang.
Interesting.
Now I know where
And
to look.
then
Steal a whole box of Chromebooks and sell them
Just go
for cash.
Yeah.
yeah, or just maybe like start a crypto mine or
Well,
something.
no, not even. I don't even
No,
think
that
10
would-
school Chromebooks combined could do anything.
If you open Chrome wrong, it will explode. Okay.
Yeah.
If you open it right and then you open Spotify, it's definitely you're gonna detonate the entire.
Yeah, if you open Chrome
Yeah.
and then the files in it at once.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like. That's why I think it's like really funny, like all those like Chromebook ads.
Yeah.
It's like wow, you can like this Chromebook's like super powerful. I'm like,
It's really not.
yeah,
It's like who actively buys a Chromebook?
No one.
Who actually go and say, you know what, I want this. I want to just like use this. And it's like just buy a like Surface Pro or something if you want like something like that.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to keep online learning, because I have this like actual working like computer, and I did not want to work with Chromebooks any longer because that was too slow for what I was learning with. I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, the beginning of like last year, the internet was so
It was
bad.
really bad.
The teachers would like my math teacher, she would disconnect from the call, and then she would like do like online teaching through email.
Wow.
And she would just,
Online
like,
teaching through email. That's wacky.
I know. She's like, "All right, guys, today we're gonna," and she would write out in all paragraphs. She'd share us the slides, then she would record herself. It's like, wow.
That's
Have you heard of a thing called Google Hangout?
that's what. Oh my god, that's
Sensitive.
what my last year's English teacher did. It was Google Hangout. But the funny thing is that there was a story of where some kid was able to fool her into pressing Alt F4 on Zoom as to fix a Google Doc or something. She's like, "Oh, okay." My English teacher pressed Alt F4, and then there goes the call. It was so good. It was so funny. And I
My
did
English
not
teacher?
like my English teacher last year either. She was so annoying.
Last year, so like a Monday, and I accidentally joined my third period AP Euro during second
Lovely.
period. Not good. And I was like, and the teacher didn't notice. That's because he had like I think it was like 35 students in his class, and one of them was absent, and then I like kind of like replaced
Oh
him.
no.
So he just didn't, because like he only counts like he only takes attendance when like the class isn't full, and so like I just like kind of like saved like
Save the students' absence.
like a yeah, just save a student's absence. I don't know like how tired I was because there's like these people like I have never seen before in my class. I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
That's pretty funny. Nate, remember last year's third period, Mr. E?
Oh yeah.
The incident?
Dude, I liked him. Oh yeah, that was so
That
funny.
was so good. I have the video of it. It's so funny.
That's so funny.
It is.
It was so funny.
It was so good. Oh my god. Miss.
I think that happened to my math teacher too. Like she just like no, and she wouldn't moderate it too. So she had like an open link to everybody, and then somebody sent it out like to like a spam like server, and somehow it maxed out the entire Zoom call. I didn't even know you could do that. Like there was like 80 people to join. She didn't have a waiting room either. So you just said ding 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 ding.
Miss that.
And she's like, oh, are you guys all coming in late? Did I reconnect or something? And she didn't notice because everybody's like on mute, and it's all generic like names. It's like George Iverson or something.
George.
It was like so
was
funny.
good.
And then they just started like spamming the chat, and then she didn't notice, and then they just like started drawing on her thing, and nobody told her to the end of class. Say, besides that one girl, it's like, hey, Miss L, somebody's drawing like stuff on your screen.
Snitch.
Like,
Snitches get stitches.
and then
Yes.
and then the same girl in my physics class, because they would put the answers to the homework in the chat. She'd go over and say, Miss L, somebody's putting the answers to the homework in the chat, and said, all right, thank you.
Like
And like, oh
that,
my
right?
god,
that would make me so mad. That would make me so mad because like there'd probably be a night where I just pass out right on my homework, and I'm like, hey, anyone have the answers? I'm like, okay, thank you. And someone in the chat like, Miss L, teacher's pet having. Oh my god.
It was the teacher's
Of
pet.
course.
She's just like, she had straight A's. She was the like whatever person like to go to like the hallway and like with a poster saying, teacher's choice or whatever.
Wow. Oh, his first one in the class.
Yeah, she had like 112 in the class with no extra credit, so I don't know how that was possible.
Oh, last
Class
year I had
etiquette?
this
I don't know.
English teacher, Mr. J. It was like his first year teaching, right? And then
Yeah,
like I remember there's like one class because I was like taking normal English, and no offense, but like students weren't that intelligent,
they still aren't.
and so this one class like we're like these like kids like weren't doing their like task or something, and then like he got like really mad. He started like yelling and stuff, and like he was like the chillest dude I know. It was like scary.
Interesting. Well, yeah, when
Yeah, and
teachers see too much of students not doing their work, yeah, they're gonna get pissed. That's how it works.
Yeah,
And then this like one girl, she was like, Mr. J, you're being too mean. And it's like, well, I'm being too mean. What are you talking about? You just like won't do your work. What? I like laid down the simplest instructions for you to do.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
One of my art and graphic teacher, he was removed. He went on like leave because students didn't like him because he was like the complete opposite of your average teacher. Like he like wear like football jerseys, like just like the Cowboys. He leave flags up. He'd bring like Overwatch posters because he was a gamer. He had like the gaming mouse, the ultra wide monitor, whatever you call it.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
he like people like like two students apparently went to the office and submitted his resume.
Interesting.
Even and then the same students, they told their parents this, and then he was like, he's a redneck, so that basically sums up the entire thing
Yeah.
too. So he gets the call, and he gets called up to the office, and then he is told that he is being too aggressive towards his students, so he has to chill out. Even though it's an art and graphics class, and he's yelling at them for not doing their work, and he's like, they have like a 0% in the class,
Well,
and he would just pressure them to do their work.
that's
He's like, "Why aren't you doing your work?" And he would use their knowledge against them too. And he's like, "Why aren't you doing it?" Because I'm lazy. He's like, "Where's lazy gonna get you in life?" And he said, "I don't know." It's like, and it's like, "Lazy didn't get me anywhere. Lazy almost got me kicked out of school. I know where you've been."
that's what a teacher kind of should do, but not like insanely aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to motivate students
Yeah.
and make sure they're successful through life.
Yeah.
Laziness and talking and chatting won't do anything.
yeah. And then he would, and like when they're teaching through class, they set something on fire, and then he gets mad at them, and then that's when the phone call happens because he gets mad at them for setting a T-shirt on fire. And then he said, "You're being too aggressive to your students." And then he said, "They literally set a T-shirt on fire. What do you want me to do?" Just like, "Okay, guys, I think at the fire extinguisher. Let's have let's have a better day." And it's like, "We'll try this again next week after I put out the fire."
That is not how
That's-
like a teacher will not react like that.
no.
It's gonna be
No, I'm
more
just
of
like-
Yeah.
a lesson, like angry,
Yeah.
a managed
Yeah.
anger.
Yeah.
And he even set up friends like, if you guys don't care about being in the class, like, you can leave. Like, you can like, I'll write you a slip. You can just sit outside.
It's
And it's like, okay.
no, it's completely logical and makes sense why this guy would get mad. The thing is, I don't know how
Yeah.
mad he gets, like what his level is. So I'm not gonna 100%
Yeah.
support this teacher. But
Yeah.
seems like a chill dude. But when people don't
Yeah.
do work, of course the teacher's gonna get mad.
One of the okay, so one day he brought an ATV to school, and he asked us, "Hey, you guys want to go see the ATV?" And then we got a drone and we recorded him just going around doing like laps in the parking lot.
That's so good.
And then he gets in trouble for it by one of the students reporting him, saying this wasn't work ethical, this wasn't school, whatever. It's like they didn't help.
Yeah, students just really
do
hate
any
this
work
teacher.
that day. I know nobody liked him. It's like, dude, he was so chill.
Bless you, Shaun.
He basically let us do whatever we want. We could design whatever logo we want. We could print a T-shirt if we wanted to, like any time of the week if we knew what we were doing and supervised. But yeah, we could do whatever we wanted. He let us make like custom shoes. He got like one of those like liquid like custom like shoes, not shoe, like water tank things where you can just put paint in it and then you can just dip a shoe in there. And it would come out like all.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. Yeah. He got one of those for us, and then people broke it, and then, like... And, okay, keep in mind, he's spending this on his own money. This is his own money.
So someone
That
just like
sucks.
purposely broke it?
Yeah, apparently they put, like, a phone in there,
Oh,
Wow.
and then that, like...
do that.
I don't know. And then they jammed it through the bottom. No idea why.
Just people, bro. People, I swear.
I know, and then they that when the thing caught on fire, that he had to buy a new one because the district wouldn't give him the funding for it since it was not essential to the class.
That's not.
So he went out of his way and bought one for us.
Well, it's
It's just
art
like-
and design. It is going to be essential for the class.
Yeah, but it's not like we're printing stuff to T-shirts. It's like not part of the course material. But he says, "I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to experience what it's like to make this stuff." So he made it part of the course, but it wasn't part of the district's thing.
Yeah.
So like.
Because the district's thing is just like simple art, like art on paper or ceramics.
Yeah, apparently we only needed computers in there. We had a full fan system. We had a red room. We had heat presses, like ink tables, like printers, like everywhere. He even got us an Xbox,
Damn.
just like to play on the projector.
In one of my
He play Overwatch. With
Overwatch. In one of my art classes, I'm lucky to have a ping pong table.
us. Oh yeah, I know which one you're
Mr.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. He would let us use it sometimes.
Oh my god, bro, that's the chillest art teacher I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gets removed. And it's like, no.
No.
And this is it was literally okay, so January, like he goes on leave, he comes back like 2 weeks later saying, guys, I don't know if I'm coming back. All the stuff's in the classroom though.
Yeah,
but,
all
like,
his stuff from the class.
he's been gone for 2 years.
No.
Gee.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I don't know.
I think he was like fed up with the school, fed up with the students, and like
Yeah. The thing is he's still paying for a substitute because from what I'm aware of, his stuff's still in there, so I don't know. His name's still on the school website and like stuff like that. Under the like elective page too. On like the paper for the 8th grader, so I saw that yesterday. That's why it reminded me of him.
interesting.
Yeah. And the last week that he was there, he said, let's make something permanent so you guys can be here forever. So he made us make permanent stickers, so we put them on the window.
Nice.
They're not removed. You have to replace the entire window to get them off.
Yeah.
It's the E building, so if you looked on the side from like the lower quad, you'll see like the side like of where the stairs are. It's like the front facing one. You'll see a bunch of stickers there.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I saw that when on the tour yesterday.
Yeah, that's one of my stickers is out there. It's pretty permanent.
Pretty permanent. I wonder why.
It's been up there for like 3 years now, so I don't know if it's coming down.
Seems a little permanent to me.
Yeah.
I don't think the school's gonna bother replacing a whole window just because of a bunch of stickers in our class, but they're just being lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything interesting?
For me, anything interesting for me. And for you, Shaun, how about you, Shaun? You haven't talked much.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Shaun.
I don't know. Well, yesterday, so like, I'm in theatrical production, so that means I'm like required to like work. So like we have like these like tech builds, and they're usually during the weekend. They're just like 8-hour things for us to just like get stuff done, and we like even if you're not part of the play, you're still like required to do that. And then and so yesterday we had to cut like these like walls in half, right? Like, well, not in half. They're like diagonally.
Yeah.
Right, and it sucked because we like messed up on like because like when we cut them and then we realized that they were backwards and so we're like, oh, okay, and so then we have to like figure out like how to reverse it because it's already cut. We can't like reverse it, right? And then so we had to like, and so we just like figured out, it's like, I'm just gonna take, cause like, it's like a 3D wall, so it was like a piece of like thin wood onto like this frame. So we just took the thin piece of wood off and then just put it on the other side of the frame, and we did that and then we had to like put the top part on, right? And then, but the top part was like cut wrong. So like, it was like kind of like poking out the top. And so it's like really annoying, and like we spent like the entire day doing that, and then we got like at the end of it we got like nothing done.
The entire day of fixing a screw up. That sucks.
Like the theater room like flood or something. Wasn't that like you guys?
Yeah.
Would you?
That was like last year, so it doesn't really matter.
Wasn't that this year? Oh, I know it was last
I mean, like
year.
last year.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, I see what you did there.
That sucks. Flooding the theater room. How do you manage to do that?
I know. I just see like
we
I just
had
see
a-
the vacuum tubes like, out the.
We had a pool in one of our plays.
Oh, lovely.
And they built the pool, so that tells you a lot.
Just by hearing
Yeah.
that, I know what happened now.
I just see a bunch of tubes just like exiting like the theater room drama, and it's like you just see them dumping into the outside, and it's like, huh, interesting.
Wonder what happened.
Yeah.
A pipe might have.
It's like
And
mats
then-
everywhere.
Yeah, and then one day, like our teacher, he's like, man, I had enough, and then he just like, and so we had like this like pond liner. It was like basically just like a tarp that like protected the wood from the water, right? And he's like, man, I'm like really tired of the old one, so he just like he bought a new one. This thing was like massive, and he's like put it down, and it was like really hard because the set was already built, so he had like unscrew like a bunch of wood, because some of the parts of the pond liner like went over like underneath pieces of wood, and so we had to like lift up pieces of wood, and like there's one piece of wood that we couldn't lift up because like we lifted it up, then we had to like destroy like half the set, right? And so we had like three guys had to like lift up that piece of wood because like we couldn't unscrew it. It was like really
Couldn't unscrew a piece of panel.
Well, no, it was like I forgot. No, actually, no, because there's another piece of like there's like the stairs on top of the panel, and we couldn't unscrew the stairs because we couldn't like fit a drill under there. I don't even know how they got it under there.
Invest in smarter tools.
Yeah,
Smarter tools.
I mean, it paid off because we won. We got the best play in like the district or maybe like county. Actually, no, I think we got like the best play in the county.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Woo.
Yeah, and so when we win that, we like win this like competition called CETA, and so what that means is that we have to go to this other school and rebuild. We have to redo the set. We have to redo the entire play, but we only have 4 hours to rebuild the set, and that set took us like a month to build. So I don't even know how we were supposed to do that, except it was like canceled like last minute. So that was kind of annoying.
Why was it canceled?
COVID.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. In my friends' class, our field trip got canceled to the coroner's office due to COVID. No, not enough ventilation.
Dang. We gotta go to the coroner's office?
Yeah, we were gonna go to the coroner's office, and then they decided.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Any other interesting topics?
I would say interesting story.
Yeah. Oh, so I was like, as you might know, we had like, we did Legally Blonde the musical,
Oh yeah.
and
My camera is blue. Hold on, I don't know why I did this.
It's okay. There you go.
Better.
you're back.
It was just saying your browser is limiting the storage available to Riverside. Make sure you're not incognito mode, which I'm not. When you exceed your storage limit and automatic backup. I don't know why I did that. And then my internet just crashed for some reason.
Yeah, my internet just decides to do that too. I just get a big like pop up on my menu saying Xyneye video has been disabled. Xyneye has disconnected from the internet. Xyneye is no longer in the meeting.
Yep, that's what happens.
It's just like 3 straight error message.
Oh my god.
Like, huh, interesting.
And then like my PC just stopped connecting to the internet. I'm like, no.
Oh, I've been there like one day at school. I was just like, my computer just decided, you know what? I'm just not gonna like connect to the internet, and it was only my room too, since I have like a little like router thing over by my room, so I get the fastest internet out of anybody, and that just decided not to work for this computer.
Yay!
So just like, really. And then my teacher marked me absent. It's like, really?
Wow.
I'm literally in class.
What a loser.
I even emailed her like 4 times saying my computer is just like not working today. And she got on a Chromebook. I was like, I don't have a Chromebook. It's like, next time you get a Chromebook, I was like, I'm not driving to school to get a Chromebook.
No. Chromebooks are not worth.
No. Nope. And plus, it would melt my computer.
Yeah.
Man. I just got it.
So like,
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, so like in French, like, so because I use like a personal computer when at school, right? And so like in French, like my teacher was like, it's like, okay, you can only take this test if you have a Chromebook. I'm like, why? And like it was like something like because like so she could like lock the screen. And I didn't have a Chromebook that day, so like I just couldn't take the test for like the longest time, and like for some reason there's like a gap between like because there's like a gap with, like between like when she took the test and like when she was like gonna like let people that didn't bring their Chromebooks take the test.
Yeah.
And so like I had to like wait 2 weeks with like a zero on my like grades, just like saying like I'm like, oh okay, are you not gonna, am I not gonna take the test? Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah. My forensics teacher. Okay, so I've actually done some investigating on the school like privacy invasion stuff. Have you heard of the software called Bark?
No.
No.
Okay, so it is a school thing where they buy this and it's a total complete privacy invasion. It will literally because I accidentally like clicked like added my account on my MacBook for the school thing. It literally locks down the entire computer. Like it disables your browser history. It scans your browser history, scans your tab history, it scans your application history, screen recording on. It has webcam and like disabled until on, and then it has limiting websites, internet blocking, and like all this tracking stuff. It has over 87 trackers just for Google
That's so
for
stupid.
no reason.
Dang.
And then I looked at that's why the Chromebooks out of school run so slow because it has to like do that. And then teachers have the ability from remote just to look at whatever we're doing.
No. That's why I have my own Chromebook with my own account.
Yeah, that's why I just like. And my teacher's like, Nate, you haven't signed into your Google account in like 2 years. Like, how do you know that? Like, I haven't used a
Dang.
Chromebook since ninth grade. It's like, how do you know that?
What do you mean
That's
by
not a
that?
good thing.
How do you know that?
And then it keeps like a full like action history. It says clicked on like clicked on question one, highlight it, open new tab, close new tab, search term, like
Jeez.
typed in like Word and whatever, like types and stuff. It has like full monitoring stuff. It's like stuff that like companies use to make sure that their employees aren't doing anything like outside of their work.
That's so dumb. That's taking it too
No.
far.
Yeah.
Like,
It is taking it too far, and it's like I don't remember signing for this, but I guess I have to since I'm using a school Chromebook. And my forensics teacher, she won't let us use like our actual personal computer. She'll actually like check out. She has a Chromebook cart. She's the only one in our school that has a Chromebook cart, and she'll give us like she'll confiscate our computers temporarily, and then she'll give it back to us at the end of the class, and then and then she gives us Chromebooks to take the test on.
you see, if I was with that teacher, I would not let them confiscate it. I would say I'm gonna put it in my bag. Do not trust any. I'm not trusting any teachers with my devices whatsoever.
And I even looked on my Mac. It still has the like internet blocking like stuff on it.
Mm.
Like so, it downloaded stuff. Like this thing actively downloaded stuff to my computer without me knowing. But I just find 2K Bark's server online, and I was like, uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, no.
Would
You have to wipe. I had to wipe the
Yeah,
drive
okay, I was about to
get it
say.
off. I actually had to wipe. It was like so annoying
that sucks?
because you can't manually wipe the drive, so you have to wipe the backups too.
That's so bad.
Yeah, so I had nothing on there. It was really annoying.
Okay, Bark. So now we know about schools' privacy violations, I guess.
They're not
Yeah.
violations.
Not violations, but like
because-
school, like what is this called? Yeah.
Sketchy thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have such negative reviews, but the district still uses it. it's a pro- it said on their website 5.9 million children are covered in the server.
That's
Jeez.
not.
It's not, yeah. They have social media monitoring, text and email monitoring, screen time and web filters, 2747 detection, parental alerts, save time, and build trust.
I'd. Like. Oh my god.
Build trust.
I would
What?
not trust. That's yeah. I don't trust school stuff.
Yeah, that's like, and it has like it's like really weird.
It's pretty wacky. No wonder why our Chromebooks are so slow. It's not
Yeah,
internet. It's
that's
not
why our
performance.
Chromebooks are
It's
so
fucking
slow.
86 downloads. My bad. Sorry for the profanity. It's 86 downloads
It's
or 86, whatever it was,
Yeah.
for just a monitoring system and restricting system.
I'm more interested on the social media monitoring. It's like, what the heck can they get on?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, that shouldn't be legal.
It's monitoring
None of
everything.
this should be legal. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, this is like so bad. People like put on this should be illegal. This is like government government surveillance stuff.
It's a parental control app, but oh, there it is. Here's the students for schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connect in just 15 minutes. No, thank you.
Protecting student data and privacy. Barcode is dedicated to make sure student data is secure. No, it's not. I guarantee you give it to my teachers. So I
Powerful
decode
AI scans Google Workspace and Microsoft 365 accounts, including emails, chats, and files for potential issues like threats or violence, cyberbullying, and more. So it can go through files, emails, chats, apparently.
Yeah, I don't want that. Let's see the award it's gotten. Oh, it's only gotten 3. Mom's Choice Award, Gold Seal winner app and website. No.
No.
The National Parent Center. Nope. National Parent Product Award for Internet Safety. That is not Internet Safety. That is Internet hacking.
Yeah. So they're just scanning everything you do on the internet
Yeah.
and your files. So that's not what you want either.
Yeah. They have. I looked it up. They have the longest legal page out there.
Longest. It's so stupid.
I don't think I've ever seen a PDF with over 1,000 pages.
Jesus.
1,000. That's so
1,000 pages. I don't
dumb.
think I've ever. No, because they link together like the CIPA, whatever, requires school to adopt, whatever.
Oh my god.
AB 184, COPA, FERPA, or whatever. It's an Amazon Web Service. That should be illegal. Privacy by design. I don't believe you by any sense of the word. You do not keep my privacy. There has to be a way to opt out of that, I swear. There has to be something to do.
Yeah, something.
I find it so funny. People don't want their picture online, but then they have this.
Yeah.
It's like they pretty much have more information on you than you probably know of.
Yeah.
They have location tracking. If you get it on your iPhone,
What? Oh God.
this should be illegal.
It's not. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed.
It should be. It should not be allowed.
And like imagine like someone like hacks into that and like boom, they like know everything about you from like
Yeah.
yeah.
There's all the things that they are able to access. What? Apple, iMessage, Android, Chrome, Snapchat, Insta, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Pinterest, email, WhatsApp, Kick,
Yeah.
Discord, Skype, TikTok, and the list goes on.
God.
Reddit, Steam, Google
They
Drive,
want to know what's on Reddit.
PO Box, and others that I don't know about because I'm not very smart. That's so stupid. Like, I understand why. It's like to restrict and quote unquote keep them safe of like wacky websites or just a bunch of wacky search tabs. I don't know. But just straight up monitoring your peripherals in general is not something you should be fond of. You shouldn't be proud of that.
I just looked at the thing. Apparently, Apple just discourages not to use this app because it says iOS does not. Apple does not let outside apps access your data on a child device too, but Bark can monitor it when you sync it up to our service via backups.
Oh my!
You'll need to plug in your kid's device into your home computer to set it up. Once it's connected to backup, will happen over Wi-Fi. That is so messed up.
So dumb. It's finding every possible chance to.
I'm really wondering how many tractions it has on their website.
Parenting with pioneers in children's safety.
Children's safety.
Bark Premium, manage screen time, filter which websites your kids can visit, keep up with kids' location check-ins, monitor text, email, YouTube, and 30 plus apps and platforms.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I am in a podcast. Can you close my door, please? Thank you.
You're not the only one.
Oh, okay.
You're not the only one that has happened.
I heard my knock. I'm like, oh no, it's my mom.
Brother watch.
It's so dumb.
You're not the only one.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it says get alerts for issues like cyberbullying, which that's where like an AI system of saying it's an alert for quote unquote cyberbullying. It can be anything of the sort. Online predators, suicide, and more. It's scanning everything.
Web filtering. Say goodbye to Fortnite in class. That is literally on their website. it's if you go to filtering right next to School Plus, it says say goodbye to Fortnite in class. Our free and custom web filters let you select which websites your students can access on their device, allowing to block specific sites or even whole categories like streaming services, online gaming, and more.
No more Fortnite. We're just straight up exposing Bark. Show this to the whole school.
We're not. I am. Well, it's on their website. So we're not exposing.
We're not exposing them. Obviously, we're just like letting it, let it be known that this is messed up. Violence.
Image removal software. What the heck?
It's scanning your images too.
It prevents inappropriate images files from being viewed or shared.
What the heck? It has statistics. It has 80% of tweens and 94% of teens express or experience violent subject and matter of thoughts. There's there's percentages for violence, depression.
This makes me feel better about myself. Oh, it makes me better. It's featured in BBC Today, CBS News, USA Today, CNN, GMA, Forbes, CBS. Oh, I trust this thing 100% now. Oh, it's trusted by over 3,000 districts in the United States. What schools are they?
Well, they're mainly districts.
Yeah, they're almost all districts. I'm gonna open their chat thing. It's like, why do you do this? It says, "Hello, thank you for being interested in Bark. I am not interested in Bark.
I'm not interested in Bark. Good night, Bozo. Thumbs down.
I'm not interested in Bark for schools.
Rip Bozo. Thumbs down.
Rip Bozo.
Wow, their AI is really dumb.
Oh,
I want to
these
see what
like
they say.
fake fucking reviews right here. What our parents are saying. Insight conversation starters. Best of all conversations we have regarding back alerts give me insight to my child's world and his relations.
Oh my.
This can't be real, right?
Dude, the list just goes on. It tells me for G Suite that like the Google stuff that our thing it tracks our Gmail, it tracks Google Chat Hangout, it tracks Google like tabs opening, closing, like all that
Hmm.
stuff. Google Drive photos, videos, Office documents, plain text files, Google Doc content, comments, and replies.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
So bad. I hope I don't have this on my PC. I shouldn't.
I don't
If I
either.
if I log into my school like like Capo account on Chrome, it'll be fine.
Yeah. That's why I just use a VPN at my school because I don't want to just find other installing stuff.
Yeah, I don't have the access to a VPN simply because.
I just use a free one.
Oh, you have a free one? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just use
It really installed one of
Yeah,
those.
still.
I do use VPN.
Have you guys heard of NordVPN, our sponsor? No.
Have you heard of ExpressVPN? Today's sponsor is ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN will provide you $19 worth of web services.
Oh,
Just press the little button on your phone and you're connected
And you're
instantly. That's totally
connected.
not how this works, but that's not how that works. But like, that's what we're
I
gonna
heard
go
a
with.
word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. There he goes again.
I think his internet
Oh,
chopped.
hello? I'm back. I'm back. Wait, am I back?
Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
I'm back. It was a good, like, 5 seconds of frozen.
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think he dropped.
That's annoying.
No, I think his camera's disabled.
His camera is disabled because of internet issues.
Mm,
So I think his internet is dropping right now.
yeah.
And there, internet limited.
Limited
Storage
internet.
available on Riverside.
I don't know, like, I don't think there's any other
Freeze
devices
frame.
being used right now, so. I have
Freeze
all the
frame.
internet in the world. Or in the house, that is. It's not really how it works, but.
Oh, he's back. Or, kind of.
Kind of back.
Get like an image.
That's why I said freeze frame.
Reassuring. Very reassuring, yes. Oh my god. That is
Yeah.
wacky. Pretty wacky if I'm
We've only been recording for an hour.
only an hour.
Yeah.
That is a
good.
good amount of
Yeah.
time. Usually my Twitch streams last to a max of like 5
Get
hours.
David back on the podcast. He hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
No.
I know. I mean, we've only had a lot of guest episodes recently.
Hello, I am guest. Oh, there goes. No.
And he's gone. I'm really wondering how this affects the upload or how this comes out, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm still in.
Because it keeps having him leave and stuff like that.
I'm still in.
Yeah, hopefully that like doesn't mess up with like any of our stuff.
It shouldn't mess up with your stuff because it uploads yours to the cloud since you haven't left the meeting.
Yeah.
And because I haven't left the meeting, it shouldn't affect ours, but I don't know about his.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just wondering how this comes out too. Like, will this come out funky? Like, will this like take away his little square thing, or I don't know. He's still in the call.
Yeah?
You can hear everything. We just can't hear him.
And he oh
I just can't. Why can't I hear him? I don't know why I can't hear him. That's weird. We can't hear you. But yeah, I can see his participant thing still up there. Yeah, your microphone's not working. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. It says unable to connect to microphone.
yeah.
That's funny though. This whack.
This way.
Typical response.
Typical response.
I mean, I had the same one too. There he is.
Do you think we?
Okay.
back?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just had.
Hello.
Okay.
There you go.
I had to
Hello.
I had to refresh the page, and then it brought me back. It was just my tab
Yeah.
was a black screen. It was loading. My mic wasn't being picked up, and I was able to hear you guys the whole entire
Yeah.
time. And I just refreshed. I'm like, okay, like, it half crashed on me. Like, what?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've been there before. Yeah, but the only thing is, if I leave, everybody else leaves. So like,
Well, because you're host.
yeah. So like, I can't leave.
This
apparently.
wacky,
It's really
bro.
annoying. Yeah. It works on some days of the week, Riverside.
I mean, like, my internet's strong, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, don't you do like airsoft or something?
Can't you tell?
Well, you can never know if those are real guns or not. The orange. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, yeah, I do airsoft. I go every now and again,
Yeah.
but recently I've focused on work and school. These are
Really?
Yeah.
fake. Have in mind, very fake.
YouTube demonetization.
Demonetization. Orange tip, very fake. So airsoft is a side sport or
Legal.
some sort of sport that people think it's like a full-on sport, which it kind of is, kind of isn't. It's a mix of like aim training and physical activity. You just run around the field
Yeah.
and shoot others with little tiny BBs, little 6mm BBs. They're just little white pellets like this small.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fun when you're good at the game. So you can just run through the entire map and just spray and pray. That's all you gotta do, because you can hit your shots when you like are actually good at the game.
Yeah.
Which is what I do. I'm a fast player. I'm a speedy boy, and I just run through the whole map, get at least 15 kills a game
Yeah.
with a 10-minute game. It's this.
Yeah.
So this is the protection. You gotta wear at least eye protection due to like safety hazards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have all this like crazy wacky airsoft gear that everyone wears. Everyone has their own kit. No one's the same. Like I have my own plate carrier. I have my ear pro, etc. Everyone has their own. There's a wide range of gear and guns.
Yeah.
It's a lot. There's a lot of nice people you can meet on the field as well, and there's a lot of rages too.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the internet.
I've heard some people when they run out of bullets, they just use like, because there's pebbles on the ground, they just use something.
Yeah, floor BBs. There's actually BBs on the floor everywhere on the field. So if someone just takes a big handful of floor BBs and throws it at you, like you're out, call it. And there's also grenades, which like throw safe plastic.
Grenades.
There's little bang 22s where it takes a little 22 caliber. You put it inside. It's a blank. There's no actual cartridge. And you throw it on the ground, and it makes a 22 amplify. And it's a big, loud bang. Your ears are gonna ring.
Yeah.
And there's also grenade launchers where it shoots like 500 BBs in 0.5 seconds or something. There's a lot of wacky stuff.
Yeah.
Would you get bruised if you like weren't wearing the safety gear?
If you get hit like in just bare skin, you'll get a mark for a good like week, and it'll go away. It's just a little
No permanent
damage.
damn it.
It's flying like 400,
Yeah, okay,
500 feet per second with a little plastic BB, losing velocity really quickly. So it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, to me, it doesn't.
Interesting. You're just bulletproof.
I'm bulletproof, yeah.
We get it.
Bulletproof is
Yeah.
all that right there.
Yeah.
That's only like that's 1/10 of my gear. I've spent way too much money on this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a fun sport. If you want to get into the sport, you're gonna want to start off at Camp Pendleton in Oceanside.
Oh yeah.
There's a Modern Airsoft.
I heard that's where
Yeah,
people
Modern
go.
Airsoft. It's a really like good first field, really lenient, really open to new players. So that's a really nice place to go to. And so since as soon as I got in the sport, it was super easy for me because I've done real firearm training, which is like as to why I'm actually good at the sport. So
yeah.
And also being in track and long legs can get me to and from the spawns.
Yeah.
I've heard from my friend. He plays it too. Apparently, he is a sniper now. He got the sniper now too. So he's like, and he plays like on this weird like area where like he has a hill and he just like camps up there. It's like just like taking out people.
That's how snipers in airsoft work. You find one spot where they can't shoot at you, and since you have a bolt action, it's a long range, and you could just
He said it's a heavy sniper's version of a BB gun.
Oh, okay.
He said it hurts like even with like stuff because you get the push.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if there's like no wind and you are on a hill higher than other players, you'll have like a lot farther shot because there's no wind bringing the BB anywhere, and you're higher. So if the BB's just going straight down, and you have no problem with any drop or anything. Because at around less than 800 feet, the BB will just fall down. It'll go down. The velocity is not very good.
Anything else you guys are interested in talking about?
I mean, I've only been paintballing, and that was like one time.
How'd that go?
It was fun. I do remember our first like match. There's like this window. I turned the corner with like my hands, and I wasn't wearing any gloves, and so they shot at my hands, and there was like, and I looked down, there's like blood dripping down from my hands. Like what the hell?
Damn.
Yeah, but the rest of the time was fun.
That's why you don't go paintballing
Wear
with
gloves.
No gloves. Paintballing is also like it's a big welt you get, but airsoft is a little tiny 6mm BB. It'll just leave a mark.
My friend, he was doing paintball with like our water polo team. He was squatting down to shoot, and then some guy came up behind him. He was standing up, and he got shot back in the neck. He said that swelled so bad. He said it hurt so bad. He said it was a complete accident, because he was just squatting. He just decided to like pop up out of nowhere and it scared the other guy. So he just like a wild shot him,
damn.
or whatever he calls
Flick
it.
shot.
Sprayed him. Just like sprayed him.
Yeah, there's
like not in the neck, but like he got one shot in the neck, like a few in the back.
Yeah, people.
he just
It's
falls.
also like firearm or like trigger safety, trigger discipline. That's what it is. Got to know your target before you actually shoot it. But I was gonna say there was actually a friend of mine. They got square in the forehead. There was a BB that hit them square in the forehead, and since this is thin skin, it will probably like rip the skin and bleed a little bit. So in the middle of my friend's forehead, there was just a BB mark, and it was a red and like scabbed for 2 weeks. It was pretty funny.
That's a fun war story to tell to you. Just say, I was in a BB like war. This guy he just pulled up on me. And we had a shootout and it's like all that stuff. He got me in the head pretty fast.
Yeah, I was suppressing this man's fire, and then I went down, then I went back up, and then boom, right in the head. Suppressing fire.
Yeah, he's just like, I was shifting too many times.
Spam crouching.
Literally got caught like players like, you can't hit me, just keep squatting.
Yeah, this is literally what you do. Just lean around corners, switch, lean around corners, switch, lean around corners.
Yeah, just shoot their toes.
Yeah, I did shoot their toes. I go under. There's literally props. There's like Humvees, Hummers, 8-wheelers, and I just
Yeah.
go under and just spray.
Yeah.
And they're like, ouchie. And I'm like, haha, get hit, loser. And there's like actual war veterans that are in there too. It's pretty cool. You get to meet a couple of war veterans.
Nice.
The sport overall is really fun. If you guys are like into like paintball or airsoft or get the idea and are interested in it, then totally go through Milton Gates, go to Modern Airsoft. Well, you need a military escort, but I'll help you with that. And just get a rental, which is like $15 for a rental and a mask, and then $20 for entry. So you'll be good for the whole day.
Nice.
It's really, really fun sport.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I think Sean's dead.
What?
He tends to do that
Sorry.
a lot. He just like, oh, what? Just reconnects.
It just reconnects. What's happening?
You like to space out.
What?
That's good.
Yeah.
Sean. Good job for simulating it.
Stop automatically turning to
Alright.
sleep mode.
Like, please bring down the vacuum from the laundry room. We need a vacuum downstairs here.
I remember I should get the vacuum.
Get the vacuum. Go get the vacuum.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're not do not disturb. Oh well. All right. Do you guys want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a very interesting episode. We got to expose a bunch of schools, like internet privacy invasions. Then we got to talk about our school and like fun teachers we had, and then we talked about BB guns. All the same sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travis, for coming
My
on.
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, Travis.
Glad to be here.
Make sure you guys check out Travis in the links down below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that is it.